Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. So I wanted to do a reading on the karmic and the divine masculine just to see where they're at this week. And it's funny because when I was shuffling, this card jumped out. So I figured this would be like the message, the overall theme of the message. And it says here, personal space. Sometimes we need to pull back, retreat, and disconnect from the world. Get in touch with your inner self, thoughts, and use the art of doing nothing to do something. So I'm sensing here that the divine masculine and the karmic are taking some time out, some personal space, so that they can be able to collect their thoughts, see where they're at. So let's expand on this and pull some tarot and see what does this personal space have to do with. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. And if you missed the karmic channel letter I just did the other day, definitely check that out. And let's just see. What does this personal space have to do with, Spirit? Second lover. Okay. This card doesn't come out very often. This is actually the first time it's ever come out for me. So, very interesting. So there's a second person in the mix here. It could be you, feminine, right? Or it could be the karmic has a second lover. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have strength. So somebody is overpowering the other person, you know, pretty much walking all over them. And that's probably why they had to take this time out, personal space. Okay. Why is second lover here, Spirit? The Six of Swords. Okay, so it looks like there has been some chaos going on. And now, because of the second lover, they're moving on to calmer waters, right? With the Six of Swords. They've been thinking about moving on from their situation so that they can find some inner peace and healing, right? With Temperance at the bottom. Okay. What is the Six of Swords about, Spirit? This one's sticking out. The Chariot. Okay, these are two cards about traveling and moving on. Wow. Yeah, look at that. We started off with personal space, going within, and then we have the Hermit. Okay. So, with this card right here, it's like they're both coming in from different directions, and they're like saying goodbye. You know what I mean? So, I feel like they're parting ways here, you guys. Why is the Chariot here, Spirit? The Four of Cups and Judgment. Wow. So, oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have worried about you. So, I'm getting here that somebody's coming back from the past to take advantage of a cup that they did not take, right? Like if the masculine didn't take your cup, feminine. He's worried about you moving on. So he wants to make things right in your connection with the Judgment card here. He wants to renew your connection. So that's what he's headed towards. He's headed towards finally drinking your cup. You know what I mean? With the Four of Cups here. Because she's about to drink that wine. Yeah, look at that. He's finally come to terms with his emotions. King of Cups. Underneath, worried about you. Why is he worried about you? What is that about? Wow, the World in reverse. So this is telling me that he's worried that things are not going to turn around, you know, in your connection. That there's going to be another delay. Yeah, with you. It's related to you, feminine. The Empress at the bottom. Why is the World reversed here, Spirit? This one's sticking out. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, so he has a desire to start fresh with you. And he's tired of keeping it, you know, to himself with the Seven of Swords. He's tired of keeping silent, of wanting to finally come towards you. Wow, very interesting. So let's see, what does he want to say? What does the divine masculine want to say? I know exactly what this karmic is trying to do. I'm starting to notice it all. Okay, and that could be why he's finally, you know, starting to move on from her connection, right? Because he's realizing that this is chaotic. You know, that's why he's trying to move Six of Swords, 7 with the Chariot. He's like, I gotta get out of this situation. And look at the bottom of the deck. It says here, the karmic is making me turn against you. And this could have been past energy where she was threatened by you, right, feminine? And she wanted him to push you away and got him to, you know, influenced him to say certain things to you to push you away. I don't care about the karmic. I'm only using her. Okay. So I feel like they're both not saints here. Because while she's, you know, doing her own agenda, he's also got his own agenda. And right here at the bottom, it says, Spirit is keeping me away for a reason, okay? So I feel like he knows that because of this chaotic energy with the karmic, he knows that he needs to be kept away from you, feminine, because this stuff is messy. And under the deck here, it says, I know this is my lesson and my karma. Okay, so what does the karmic want to say? What does she want to say, Spirit? Okay. They're going through something, you guys, because if there's personal space, there's battle scars, you know, Six of Swords came out. It's not looking good for them. Look at that. We're always fighting. Okay. Yeah, this is confirmation. They're always fighting. And that's why they're having to move on. Okay. What else? What else does she want to say? I'm irritated by the divine feminine. Okay. So I feel like the second lover is you, feminine. And she's so irritated with you. And she's admitting that she's abusive and toxic, okay? And that could be why she feels irritated, because she knows that you're not toxic. So it irritates her that you're not like her. You know what I mean? And so she ends up envying you guys, pretty much. And she said this in the channel letter too. I wish for your downfall. You know, she basically threatens him when he tries to leave her. So this could be why they're taking this time out, because it's not looking good. Okay. Alright, so let's find out what's going on with the Divine Masculine. These popped out together. Inexperienced and conditions. So I'm getting here that he's starting to realize this love with the karmic is very conditional. It's not unconditional. And he's never experienced a love like yours before, feminine, right? It's foreign to him. And then we have intoxication at the bottom. So I feel like he's intoxicated with this energy that he's always used to being in love with conditions. One more, Spirit. Okay, look at that. We got confessions, hard work, and coconut. So I feel like he's hard at work to try not to reveal how he really feels with the confessions card here. He's keeping his emotions bottled up because he's being stubborn. And it's hard for him to dig deep, you know? He just likes to keep it very surfacey. But he does desire to finally get away from what he's used to and explore something new. Okay, what's going on with the karmic, Spirit? Wow, these all just popped out. We got energy exchange, illumination, storms ahead. Okay, so that kind of confirms what we saw earlier. Tiki Hut firm foundation, lighthouse spirit guides, and introspection. Wow, a lot of blue here. So I'm getting a sense here that she's starting to realize that she needs to finally cool off from the situation and build a new foundation, because I feel like her spirit guides are guiding her away from this connection. That's why she's needing to go within to really take some time, personal space. I mean, that's why this came out in the first place. This storm, this tower moment is going to cause them to reflect back on the situation, and they're going to get some kind of, you know, information that something needs to change, something needs to shift. I mean, it's no accident we have rays of light in the lighthouse right underneath it. So some things are coming to the surface here, especially with the moon's energy. We're about to come into that eclipse on the 14th. And that's actually Cancer's new moon in Cancer. So something's coming to the surface here, you guys. Yeah, it's like with her, she's trying to be content, but there's a storm ahead, you know what I mean? So very interesting. Pull a card for that and see what that's about. Let's pull some tarot and see. Why is an experience here with conditions, Spirit, for the Divine Masculine? Funny how she got palm trees on that one. Wow, look at this. Four of Cups and Knight of Wands. So he knows that he was inexperienced to not take your cup, right? This is the second time we've seen the Four of Cups. And he basically went towards, with the Knight of Wands, he went towards something that was conditional because that's what he's used to. That's what he thinks he deserves. And that's why he stayed in his cave, basically, like retreating away, did not want to take your cup because he was just feeling like it was uncharted territory. Like, you know, afraid of the unknown. Yeah, so he involved you in a third party. So he could have very well not have told you that he had somebody on the side and he made you the third party. That's for some of you. But yeah, I'm just getting here that this is something that he knows he needs to confess and come clean about. Okay, why is confessions here, Spirit? And this could have been somebody that he works with. Doesn't have to be. But wow, look at this, you guys. The Three of Swords. So he knows that he needs to confess something that's going to break your heart. You know, if you already, I mean, a lot of us pretty much know, right? A lot of us know the damage has been done. This could be something that he knows is going to break his heart to open up, but he's undecided, right? But he wants to finally come out of this Eight of Swords and tell you. It's a lot of swords here, so he's very much in his thoughts about what he wants to confess. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Swords. But he's feeling confused. He's feeling like he's in this foggy energy where he doesn't know what steps to take to finally confess. So why is hard work here with coconut, hard shell? I feel like he's working hard at keeping himself guarded. And then the Hermit comes out. Okay. Second time we've seen the Hermit. So I feel like he knows that he needs to go within to dig deeper on why he's so guarded, so that he can finally let go of this chaotic energy. Five of Wands in reverse. Why is hard shell here, Spirit? Yeah, look at that. He's guarded when it comes to commitment. Okay. When it comes to finally bridging the gap, he just basically becomes a hard shell where you can't even crack him open, right? But I feel like he's longing for that. With the Six of Cups here, it's like he's nostalgic. I feel like at one point you may have helped him to open up, feminine, and so he's really missing that energy. He wants to open up to you and tell you how he really feels. Come back from the past and confess that he knows that he didn't take your cup because he was feeling like it was too good to be true kind of energy. And so yeah. So let's see, why is energy exchange here with rays of light, illumination, and storms ahead? Wow, you guys. Queen of Wands and King of Swords in reverse. So this is telling me that she has been very possessive in this energy exchange with him. Very controlling. Very cold with the King of Swords. Very cutting with her words. Not showing emotions. She's definitely not his wish fulfillment, okay, with the Nine of Cups. It's like she wants to be that type of person, but she knows she can't. Look at that. Then storms ahead, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this is somebody that's dependent on somebody. They don't know how to be on their own. And it's going to be storms ahead because they're not being independent. They're being codependent. Okay. So, and look at that. Then we have the Page of Swords at the bottom. So it's telling me that she still has a long way to go to learn. Start thinking bigger picture. But she's still in the early stages of growing on how to think differently from this situation. That's why she needs to do some introspection. Why is firm foundation here? Wow. The Six of Cups. So this is telling me that this karmic is fixated on the past. You know, she's very nostalgic from the past. She feels like they had a firm foundation in the past. And now that's not happening anymore. Yeah, so she's feeling confused. She's like, why can't we get this back to how it used to be? Why is spirit guides here, Spirit? What are her spirit guides trying to show her? Wow, that this is a disappointment. That this is just not a good look for her. Grieving over somebody that's not going to love her. She needs to love herself. This is the Five of Cups. This is about having old wounds, thinking about what went wrong. It's like, I feel like her spirit guides are telling her, stop focusing on the past, stop focusing on what's done. You need to move on so that you can find your Two of Cups, right? With somebody else that actually you won't have to force things with. Yeah, because the thing that you're trying to create is unstable with the King of Pentacles in reverse. That's why it's not a firm foundation. So why is introspection here, Spirit? Yeah, so she needs to figure out what is it that makes her feel good on her own. What is it that she needs to figure out so that she can get her 9th cup? Feel good on her own. That's what she needs to find out. And it shouldn't be wrapped up in somebody else. But that's what makes her content. Now we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. So I feel like this is her truth right now. That she feels like she's content where she's at. Why is contentment here, Spirit? For the Karmic. Wow, did you guys see that? 4 Swords in reverse and 10 of Cups in reverse. Wow. So this is telling me that this Karmic is wanting to heal the situation, but they're going through a separation right now. They're not together. It ended. So I feel like she's trying to find the silver lining here, but she's feeling like she's blocked energetically with the 3 of Wands here. Like there's nothing happening, no progress. Give me one more, Spirit. Wow, you guys. Did y'all see that? It just jumped out. Oh my God, I'm like creeped out right now. It ended, you guys. It ended because this situation was not a happy situation. Okay. Yeah, see? I literally just said it, not a happy situation. Then we have the Sun reversed. No communication with the 8 of Wands reversed. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Very interesting. So what does he feel towards the Karmic, Spirit? Okay. He's resisting some things that he's not letting her know. He's feeling a little bit shy about something. Yeah, because I feel like he feels like he's sidetracked. There's been a delay. I feel like he feels this is a distraction that he went towards this Karmic. Okay. Wow, he's exhausted from this long journey with her. He's tired. This is like 9 of Wands energy. There's like no emotions here because it's so dry, right? And he's not being honest. He's kind of avoiding the situation with her altogether. What else, Spirit? Look at that. He's reflecting back to you, feminine, with the mirror here. Wow. I feel like he wants to open up his heart to you, feminine. Being soft and vulnerable. And that's what he's been reflecting on. What else, Spirit? How does the masculine feel towards the Karmic? Yeah, he's feeling very prideful with her. Like he does not want to tell her what's going on. He's holding back. That's why his resistance here. This is like strength card energy. He could be Leo too. Look at that. Then we have sidetrack delays again. So very stubborn here. That's too many, but look at this at the bottom of the deck. He's confused. He's feeling confused towards this Karmic. All right, Spirit, one more or 2 more. He feels like they have a lot of passion, right? But he's exhausted. I feel like he wants more than just the chemistry. He's like tired of it. Yeah, so he's not letting her know. He's hiding that he's tired of all this lust energy is what I'm getting. And 2 just jumped out. We got time and consequences. Funny how it came out in reverse. So I feel like he knows this is his karma, you guys. This is the consequences of him going in the cycle over and over again. This is no accident that we have a wheel here and then we have the word cycles here. So he knows that what he feels towards her, it's like He knows that this is the consequences of him choosing to be with her because he was stuck in a cycle with her that he knows that he needed to complete. So he pretended, right? He pretended that he was ready for something. He probably thought that this karmic was the person for him because that's what he's used to, conditional love. We just saw the conditions card. And so he's used to this superficial connection. That's what he's used to. Okay, what's going on with the karmic? Okay, so I feel like she's becoming aware that this situation is very complex, that is also very shallow. Okay, what else? What's going on with the karmic? Wow. It's funny how all of these popped out. So we have boundaries, which came out in reverse. So this is telling me she has no boundaries, right? Doesn't know how to draw the line. And then we have the chase, preparation, relentless pursuit, victory. Then we have purifying, and then we have clarity. So I feel like this is telling me that she's, you know, really wanting to chase this connection, right? Trying to be like on the prowl, right? And at the same time, she knows that she needs to purge and like leave the situation behind. And that is the truth, basically. It's no accident these came out together. So I feel like she knows that this situation is not serving her and she needs to be honest with herself. But at the same time, she's apprehensive to do anything about it. One more, Spirit. Wow, did you see that, guys? Lust came out in reverse. I feel like she knows this is a lustful situation. And the fact that it came out in reverse is telling me that she doesn't want to be in the situation anymore because it's non-committal, right? So I feel like she wants commitment, and that's why it came up underneath lust. I mean, the chase card here. Wow, very interesting. And look at this. Deja vu, past life karmic lessons, repeated patterns. So she knows that this is a karmic lesson. I mean, it's no accident that this card came out for him too. He knew that he was stuck in a cycle with her. She knows the same thing is true of them, of what they're stuck in. All right. So why is secret admirer here, Spirit? Look at that. Taking out the trash. Finally dumping that loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, healing. So he knows that he needs to dump her. Okay. And he's suppressing it. He's resisting it. Okay. But yeah. He wants to create something new with this blowing bubbles, being in the now, embracing the moment, manifest something new, something lighthearted. Why is he exhausted, Spirit? Yeah, he's exhausted of being there. Okay. Always trying to pretend, because we did see that pretend card, you know, that he has feelings, that he has, you know, goals to make this something that it's not. But he feels like he's not being true because he feels like she's pulling his strings with the puppet master. This is an addictive relationship. And he's exhausted from it, right? I feel like he wants healing. Why is mirror here, Spirit? Wow, these just popped out together. Wow, you guys. He knows you are the real deal, okay? That you are authentic, that you are healthy, that you are a good choice for him. And he's shaking his head in disbelief. Why? Annoyed, frustrated, focus on the solution rather than the problem. So this is telling me that I feel like now he realizes his true feelings for you, feminine, and he's asking himself, why did I do what I did to be in the cycle with this karmic? Because my feminine is who I really want, and I screwed myself. Okay, now he's not interested in this connection with the karmic. He wants to leave quickly. He's feeling like he's in trouble. Like, what do I do? And he wants to tell somebody off, you know? Wow, that's crazy. Why is pride here, Spirit? I just love these cards. These cards always speak the truth. The Island Time Wellness. Why is pride here, Spirit? Blast from the past. Okay. Someone, something, situation from the past returns. Nostalgia out of the blue. Older. And then we have the unsaid. Showing I love you or like you without physically saying it. Didn't say it yet. So I'm getting here that the masculine is feeling like he was very stubborn in how he loved you, feminine. Like he didn't tell you how he felt, right? He was very pride in his ego, and he knows that he left this unfinished business with you. Yeah, so it's like he put you in the friend zone basically, but I feel like he's going to finally start a friendship with you so that he can finally tell you how he feels. This is what he's been thinking about, but his pride is kind of getting in the way. Why is chemistry here, Spirit, with what he feels towards the karmic? Look at this. Looking closely. Observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation, magnifying, things getting rectified, focus. So this is telling me that he's starting to really do his research, and, you know, when you really look closely at something, you start figuring out, oh, this is not what I thought it was, right? Because when you're operating out of your feelings, out of your lustful desires, it's really just that, you know what I mean? But when you look closely at it, there's nothing to it. It's not that deep, right? So I feel like he's starting to nitpick and look closely that this spark and this desire and this passion didn't get me where I wanted, what I thought I was going to be. I was reckless, right? You know, he's finally realizing this is a highly volatile relationship. Like, now I'm starting to realize where my impulses got me, you know, the cause and effect. Why is consequences here with time? Wow, you guys. A new addition, ideas manifested, pregnancy, baby, child, children, family, good news, inspiration. So for some of you, this could be somebody could, you know, be bringing in new life into this world. Doesn't have to be. Or it could be that somebody is finally getting an epiphany, right? That they're stuck in a cycle, because it says here, ideas manifested, good news, inspiration. So somebody's starting to realize and being inspired that this situation with the karmic was just to help him learn that he needed to love himself and dump somebody that doesn't serve him, you know, somebody that's only out for themselves. And so it's like that light bulb went off, right? And he's like, man, you know, my person really was the real deal. And I'm exhausted from this connection, because passion and desire and lust can only go so far. It's not going to last, right? Why is pretend here? Oh, wow. All these cards just fell down. But look at this. This one fell out. Like, it literally jumped out of the table. So this is key, because it's telling me that he's feeling like he's blocking himself. And look at this. Needs space. And we started the reading with personal space. So I feel like the divine masculine knows that he needs to stop pretending and be authentic, right? And not competing for somebody that isn't good for him. I feel like he's finally starting to realize that this was just an exaggeration, like a cover, right? It was just like counterfeit. Look at that. So he's pretty much very distant about in his thoughts, deep in thought, detached, right? We did see the King of Swords on her spread, but he's not feeling it with this karmic. He's really not. So I feel like this is what he's realizing. He's been pretending this whole time, because I feel like he thought that's who he wanted to be with this person. Being with this karmic made him feel like this is who my parents would approve of. This is who my friends would approve of. You know, somebody that looks good on paper. But now that I'm looking closely at the situation, I don't want to keep going in this cycle anymore. I want to start something new. Get out of this cycle. Okay. So let's see what's going on with the karmic. Why is what is she becoming aware of here, Spirit, with the depth card? Okay. Yeah. So remember how I was saying she's not interested in the non-committal? This is confirmation here. She's trying to glam it up, bring in her A game to get the outcome that she wants, because it's like a challenge to her, but she's interested in a commitment, right? I mean, we saw that in the, you guys need to watch that karmic channel letter that I did, because there's some things that she said that's being confirmed right here, right now. So why is boundaries here, Spirit? That she doesn't have boundaries. What is that about? Yeah, because she thought, oh, this person is a catch. This is my ideal partner, and I'm going to make sure to get him even at my own detriment, right? I'm not going to draw the line, because this is what I want. This is the price. Okay, but I feel like she's realizing I should have had my own boundaries. Now she's mentally tapped out, you guys. She's physically drained also, just like he is, depleted, and she's ready to make a change. Okay, So why is the chase here for the karmic? Okay, look at that. So this could be why she's chasing him, because she wants him to tell her that he loves her, right? But he's not doing that. So she pretends like she's cool with whatever, being chill, trusting the process, that he's going to basically, you know, go from casual to commitment. So that's really what her relentless pursuit is, what she's on the prowl, because she wants him to tell her what she wants to hear. But you can't force, this is the thing with karma, is you can't force somebody to love you, or try to pretend and pulling all these stops. I mean, it's just not healthy. So why is purifying here, Spirit, for the karmic? Wow, this is telling me, you guys, that she needs to purge her abandonment wounds, because that's what's affecting her going into these connections with, you know, with whoever and the divine masculine, because she needs to purge that wound so that she can forgive herself. You know what I mean? Clean her energy. She needs to make a bold move to make some big changes in her life. Being proactive, make things happen, and give herself the gift of cleaning her energy. Why is clarity here, Spirit? Yeah, so once she's finally honest with herself, she's going to be able to have abundant mindset. She's going to be able to raise her vibration. She's going to be able to be positive and attract what she wants, which will be a connection that will be better suited for her, you know? And that way she can have a new beginning, okay? This is going to be a milestone for her, meeting new people. Once she becomes honest with herself, you know, that this situation is not serving her, this is a cycle that she's been stuck in, just like he is, she's going to have abundance coming her way. But it's definitely not with the masculine, okay? I mean, we know that. So why is lust here? Yeah. Remember how I was saying she's tired of this lust energy. She wants to be looked at in a different light, okay? I feel like she's turning her back on this energy because she wants to be dated. She wants to be able to celebrate with her person. So it's like she wants to balance out her situation and adapt and finally go from casual thing to something real. But she's too nervous to ask for what she even wants. You know, she's second guessing herself. So until she breaks out of that cycle, she's holding herself back from finding her own happiness, from her own true love. So let's see, why is past life here with karmic lessons, repeated patterns for the karmic spirit? Yeah. Cool with whatever, making decisions, living in the now, casual or no commitment. So this is basically what she's been doing, being in this cool with whatever. But if she was to finally, like I said, be honest with herself, end this cycle with the divine masculine, she's going to be able to find true love with somebody that's going to treat her as more than just a thing, you know, a casual thing. And she's going to get proposed to. And she's going to be able to hit the town and be happier. But it's not going to be with somebody that you're trying to force things with. You can't force love. You know what they say, when you try to force something, you're going to get something that's not good. All right, to see what is the last words here that we need to know to wrap up this reading. Black flower fragrance, number 16. Interesting. So, you know, the color black, you know, reminds me of darkness, right? Like some things are needing to simmer before something can actually grow. It's like different things, different aromas are coming together to where somebody's going to finally be able to smell the coffee. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, somebody's going to be able to smell the truth, right? Sniff it out and realize this is a triumph of lies. This whole situation has been built on lies, right? And there's no life there because the skeleton is dead, right? Something that's growing is basically, it's not based in truth. We did see the firm foundations on her side. It's on shaky ground. And so they're both living in regret, okay? Number 5. So we have 1 and 5, that adds up to a 6, and then we have 1, 6. So they know that this needs to change. We did see the 5 of Cups on her end. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have I Won't Cry For You, okay? So I feel like this whole reading, okay, is confirming what we already know, but it's really bringing it together that they know that they need to build a new foundation, get out of this cycle, because it's not a happy situation. Let's see, what is their mutual emotions, you know, between them? Yeah, see, they're overwhelmed. That's the mutual energy between them. They're overwhelmed because they're trying to do too much. They don't know what's what. They're exhausted. And at the same time, they feel guilty because they know they're not good for each other, right? They could be basically destroying themselves. And for what, you know? It's not good. It's not a good energy. Let's see what else comes out. Just last messages. Okay, we got codependent, neediness, irresponsible, gratitude, and balance. Okay. So I'm getting here the spirit is saying this relationship is very codependent. They're very needy and have unrealistic expectations. And they've been reckless and irresponsible, but they need to be grateful that they were in this connection to begin with, so that they can learn how to balance themselves, you know, and their energy to finally get out of this cycle. Even if there's strong chemistry here, we saw the chemistry card, he's looking at it closely now. He's realizing that this is not going to last. This is just for the moment, right? Yeah. They're finally realizing that they've been ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, but they're becoming aware that this can't continue. This is not going to last. They're not happy. We saw the sun card in reverse earlier. It's just not a good situation. So I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video, you guys. But so I feel like that's where I'm gonna leave it. Let me know in the comments below how this resonated, if it did. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I also do karmic readings besides twin flame readings. So, but yeah, the link's gonna be down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.